Hi, and this is Mike Garner from MrMikeGarner.com and Mr. GTV. And on Mr. GTV, probably where you're viewing this presentation, I'm going to be talking about orgone energy, a fascinating subject, a fascinating study, and totally practical. Something that you can use and work with straight away, but it's totally life-changing, health-changing, and experience-changing. Wilhelm Reich worked with the study of orgone energy. He was an Austrian psychiatrist. He was actually a psychoanalyst. He was an apprentice of Sigmund Freud. So you've heard about Freud. And they were looking at how inert matter can create life. It's orgone energy, the etymology, and I love etymology as a hypnotist because I work with words and language. I'm a wordsmith. And the root and basis of language is the structure of NLP, which is neuro-linguistics, and orgone energy comes from organism and orgasm. So you have an orgasm, which brings to life an organism. What the study is how can you get something to bring forth life from a substance, semen and an egg, or bombarding atoms? How can you have creation from matter? How can you bring something into form from the formless? Now, every one of those statements is fascinating, and we're going to be discussing that as we progress with this development. But I need you to know this, that it's totally practical. At the moment now, I wear a couple of things around my neck, different logos, insignia, different amulets all the time. That's a cross. It is a Christian cross, but it's actually nothing to do with me being a Christian. Even though I was born a Christian, I embrace many faiths, so I wear that. But this actually is orgone energy. It's got the on this side. This was gifted to me, and it's got crystals encapsulated, and each crystal is organic, thousands of years old, maybe more, and they vibrate, they have a frequency, and they oscillate, and collectively they change me, I believe. And there's evidence, and we're going to discuss this evidence and work with this evidential study and actually what's called an experiential study. You're going to give you experiences. It's the whole basis of my Reiki work and energy and consciousness work, the ability to have a thought and to bring thoughts into form, and to use props, objects, rituals, chants, vibration, frequency, a whole range of things, and change your life experience. Now, Wilhelm Reich, this Austrian psychoanalyst, psychiatrist, as Sigmund Freud's apprentice, came up with the conclusion that libido, sexual energy, the orgasm, actually keeps you healthy. And I'll take that one step further with yogic tantra, that orgasm doesn't have to be about penetrative sex. Ooh, there you go, I've just said those words, penetrative sex. It doesn't have to be about physical union. It can be about the vibration of human bodies, of organisms, of living things, and in the same way that these crystals are being encapsulated, they are bound together, they vibrate together, and they create something. Now, Wilhelm Reich created orgone healing devices, and a lot of this information had to go underground because the powers that be in the medical profession at the time, and he died in 1957. I remember that because I was born in 1957. I think he was born something like 18 something, but he was a celebrated academic, but a lot of his work was debunked, a lot of his work wasn't published, a lot of his work was destroyed, like Tesla and a lot of other geniuses, because it went against the mainstream view at the time, which was that you had to have medication. People and society was being guided down the route of pharmaceutical interventions, not natural, holistic, allopathic, naturopathic energy techniques for healing. Now, I'm a proponent, I'm a Reiki master. I work evidentially, and as an engineer, it was hard for me to believe that putting your hands on somebody would heal them, but it does. Actually, just vibrating in the space of somebody heals them if you are vibrating at the correct frequency. And this is all about frequencies. Orgone energy is about the frequency of manifestation of creation. And we're going to be discussing his work and how you can use his work simply where you are, doing what you're doing with what you've got right now. Thought brings things into form. Having things on you and around you and vibrating in a certain way changes you and changes everybody that you vibrate with. So click like now, put your comments constructively in the comments box wherever you're viewing this presentation, and make sure that you watch this on the YouTube channel, Mr. GTV, and subscribe to the channel. You do me a big favour and do yourself a favour, because I'm offering this for free and it's powerful, it's life-changing. Check back for more from me, Mike G. And just Google Orgone energy and have a look at some of this jewellery that you can get, this crystal orgonite. And have a look at Tantra as well, because we'll be discussing that, which is fascinating. And it's not what you think it is. And we'll have plenty of opportunity to explore and discuss that in the group. So click and like and subscribe, be powerful, enjoy your mind. Check back for my next presentation on orgasms and orgone energy.